Day 0, I slept all right, woke up a little bit groggy, reluctant to get out of bed, but no hunger, no real hunger pains. So I've started this day off with a cup of mud water, and then I've got a thermos, so I just keep filling it up. It's the afternoon. I feel slightly hungry, but I'm also now sipping rasa, so it's really been adaptogenic day to day. And also, I feel light. I know I'm less than 24 hours into a fast, but I always feel as though when I'm fasting, maybe potentially it's just due to not having the distraction of making food, eating food, cleaning up the food, planning food, the whole spiel, is that I have a lot more time to pursue other creative adventures. So that's what it's been like today. Been productive. Day 0. Alright, so nighttime check-in. I got hungry between lunch and dinner, so I did end up breaking my fast, and I was sitting outside of McDonald's, and it was so tempting. It was so tempting, especially because I was like, what's going to be open on Thanksgiving? And I saw some people going through the drive-thru, and I just imagined myself 2, maybe 3 orders of chicken tenders. It's meat. It's chicken meat, which I found out today. I did more research that it's not as desirable as beef. Beef is like the thing to eat. Chicken just doesn't have enough fat content, especially the breasts. So, imagined it, but then I was good. I decided I'd just go drive down and see if the Safeway was open. And they were. And they had a little block of ground beef, grass-fed, organic. Yum, yum, yum. So I picked that up along with a dozen eggs. And I went to the ocean and I cooked it up. I cooked up the entire block of meat and I ate all of it. It wasn't even hard to do. I wasn't really salivating over it. I cooked it in ghee with a little bit of salt. And I had already had 2 little avocados. So I ate it all. And then for some reason, I thought, you know what, I'll try cooking the eggs in the grease, leftover grease. Not all of it, I poured most of it out, but it wasn't really, that was kind of nauseating. But I still ate the eggs. I can still take a deep breath. I do feel full, not like full of air. I just feel earthly, firm presence. And some kind of like sparkiness. But I feel good. So I'm interested to see, you know, what the accumulation of days such as this, what that experience will be. And P.S., I have not pooped today. So that usually happens when I fast. Either my period stops or I poop or both. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to figuring out how these carnivore diet poos go, which of course I'll keep you posted on. That's it for day 0. Day 1 in the morning, I woke up feeling fine. I still have a little bit of sickness. I can feel it in my throat. I'm hooking up some yellows. And so I decided to go for a run on the beach. So I did that and showered in the foot shower. And yeah, ready to start this day. Still not hungry, but we'll see what happens. So, late afternoon, eventually around 11 a.m., I cooked a 6-ounce piece of steak, and it was pretty rare, not gonna lie. Right before that, I had a poop. It was not as much as I thought it would be, but maybe I'm just backlogged, and that's just around the corner, maybe. And then other than that, I went for a hike. I just feel really solid and here, and my hunger, even when I get hungry, it's not the same kind of low dip as I used to get. And yeah, then I also had a little dollop of honey, which Saladino says is okay if you want to just boost your glucose. I was hungry, so I ate dinner at 4, and then I had some peanuts, and I had a piece of chocolate. So not quite carnivore diet, but we're getting there, day by day. Day 2, I got up at 3 to go pee, but it was quite freezing. Other than that, I definitely feel like my sickness is on the out. Maybe like one more day of this. And even though I did get up and pee in the morning, I don't think I drank enough water yesterday. So I'm gonna tackle these two by this afternoon. And I am slightly hungry, but it's not announcing it as if I need to address it right now. It's 9 a.m. so we'll see in an hour or so. But day 2, good afternoon. So arvo and had a late lunch. Took me a while to get things together, but I eventually cooked up 1 pound of ground beef. I was pretty dang hungry considering that the last time I ate meat was at 4 p.m. last night. Didn't mean to fast, but it sort of was an intermittent fast. And then I also put some Himalayan salt and some ginger powder, which I know he says not to do any kind of seasonings, but I love the taste. And also I don't think I'm like super inflammatory to ginger root. If anything, ginger and I are friends. And felt great, felt amazing to eat. Hunger was definitely there, definitely present. But yeah, I ate that a couple hours ago and I still feel a full. Nighttime recap, and I have a few things to get through. One is just in general, I feel pretty tired tonight. It's about 9:30 and I ate dinner at 7:30 even though I wasn't hungry. I had a pound of the ground beef at lunch, and then for dinner I ended up cooking up some beef stir-fry pieces. They were pretty tough. I chewed them, maybe some I didn't chew as much as others. And I did the ginger again, so they were pretty tasty, along with 1 avocado. Right before dinner, I had maybe 4 somewhat looking like stir-fry pieces exit my bowels. I pooped a little bit. I'm confused. I thought that I'd be having horrible explosive diarrhea. That's at least what Joe Rogan explains in his podcast. But it seems to be that it's the opposite for me. I'm slightly constipated. So could be the avocados, because that's something that Dr. Saladino offered to people as a remedy if they are having a difficult time having like well-formed poops. Or, there's always that runner who's late to the race. Maybe that's next week for me. But yeah, the other thing that I've really noticed is that could this be the carnivore diet? I don't know. I just feel really connected to other people. Communicating with other people, the conversations that I've been having in person and also on the phone. Maybe it's because I'm more grounded in myself and I feel more connected to what I'm thinking and how I feel and what I want to say. Whereas that was always kind of foggy and disconnected. Another idea that I had is I feel fine energy-wise. I know I don't really get tired or sleepy or groggy, but potentially to help with the digestion, or rather elimination, would be to add in coffee. Some cafe. A treat potentially next week to be added in. Yeah, day 2 feels a lot longer than that, and I think what I might start doing is just doing every day 1 check-in. I know that I could probably continue doing these itty-bitties 3 times a day, but I'll take spark notes and make it concise. But so far, I feel connected. More things to say, but that is it for tonight. As we say in Serbian, laku noć.